Hello everyone, I'm Elijah Volland, and today I will be talking to you about my idea campaign for Build a Bear to partner with UNO's organ donation, which would be Rebuild a Bear. So the basic concept for this would be that we would target children ages 8 to 15 and parents, specifically mothers aged 25 to 35, and in its most basic form, the children would bring in their older torn bears and they would donate them to Build a Bear, and they would have the felt bear or the felt heart from their bear taken out and put into a new bear, and the old bear would be used for parts and taken to a hospital to make new bears for children who are waiting for an organ donation. So unpacks a little bit, there would be a donor bear status and a recipient bear status, and there would be a discount on the donor bear, which is an incentive for parents to go ahead and buy. There'd be a patch sewn on the foot. There'd be a stamp and patch on the felt heart moved into the recipient bear that would have the UNOS logo on it. And the body and stuffing left over from the tattered bear would be used to make a recipient bear who is getting organ donations, and that bear would then be taken to a hospital for children who are also waiting for organ donation. So why? It is the viability of an organ and the receptivity of the new host that often determines the success of an organ transplant. And the organs that have the highest success rate are the organs that come from donors ages 18 to 25, but this is also where there's the biggest gap in organs that are actually being donated. So the margin there of young sustainable organs is too low, so what the campaign seeks to do is inform young children about the importance of organ donation. That way when they get to a point of being able to register as an organ donor, they're already aware of the importance of it and they can go ahead and make that decision. So as far as advertising, we would start off doing some television. We would do daytime Disney and Nickelodeon commercials between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And then we would make a heavy push around 7:30 p.m. because this is usually when children are about to go to bed, so they're kind of wrapping up their television shows for the evening. We would do a push on social media, especially Facebook. Nelson and Google are companies that we would partner with to make sure that we're targeting our ads very specifically towards moms within our demographic range of 25 to 35. And we would also use YouTube Kids, and commercials would be played between children's videos to kind of gain momentum amongst the children as well as the parents about becoming part of the recipient or recipient donor bear status. So here are some pictures of what the advertisements would look like. This would be on television, this would be on the YouTube Kids channel. This is an idea of what the social media page would look like, and it has the hyperlink to take you to the Rebuild a Bear page. So there would be a launch in the Bears, and to launch it off, we would start with an annual charity gala where you would bring in the recipients of organ donation and the donors of organ donation to get them all in the same room, kind of put a face to who these organs are going to. And you can also get donors in there as well, as far as financial donors, and they can kind of see the success of the campaign and where these kids are coming from. And the kids that have donated bears to the Rebuild a Bear campaign are able to go and meet with the kids who receive those bears, so they kind of see the importance, and it just makes it a lot more personal. So here's an idea of what the bears would look like. So this is an idea of what the donor bear would look like, and then we put the UNOS stamp on it, and then it's kind of tattered, so then you're going to bring it in, and then there'd be a little educational portion set up where the children almost do surgery to remove the heart and like the stuffing and all of the other necessary parts for rebuilding a bear before they go ahead and make their new one. And this is an idea of what the recipient bear would look like with the new parts in it, and then donated to a child who's waiting for an organ donation. And this is kind of an example of what I would envision the charity gala to look like. So the end game here, again, is to educate children on what organ donation is, to raise up the generation of, the up and coming 18 to 25-year-olds who have the most viable organs for organ donation, and to fill that deficit. It raises money for organ donation, it brings in donors financially and medically, like medical donors. And there's a double incentive because it's a good PR for Build-A-Bear, and it's also an opportunity for parents to save money on what is often considered a high-cost toy for children. After doing some research, we conducted a survey. It was distributed out amongst social or on a social media platform. It was a SurveyMonkey. And the respondents came back. There were 94% of our respondents were women, 45 of them were between 25 and 35, and 37% were parents. 81% of respondents were open to donating an organ, and 72 were likely to buy into a company that was supporting organ donation if they weren't already a part of Build-A-Bear or had previously bought one. The qualitative results said, when asked words that describe the campaign, words the respondents used included uplifting, generous, progressive, and innovative, and open-ended responses on final comments or how people felt about the campaign. One was that the respondent was surprised that this idea hadn't been done before because it pairs very well with kind of the entire concept of Build-A-Bear to begin with. And also, another respondent said, I just want to make sure that the bears are used for good. So this is good for us to see that they would want to see what's happening on the other side, which is kind of why we would need to push the charity gala for the donors and the recipients of organs and bears and money. So that's my campaign. I appreciate you all listening today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.